Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. How's it going? Can't hear myself very well. Hold on. Okay, that's better. Hey, Zaddy, how you doing? What's going on? Hello, Merlin. Hi, 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 hi. How's everyone doing? All right, let me switch over to the... Pretty good. I'm pretty good, too. Pretty good, pretty good. What's up, JJ? So just as a heads up, this will be a shorter stream tonight. I had to kind of cram a lot of stuff into one 3-hour block for my evening. So, you know, I figured I would stream as well. But I'll be back tomorrow too, don't worry. You are followed. Thank you, JJ. I appreciate that. So, we're going to continue the story of Crimson Desert, because I have not done any story. I saved all the story for you guys. But I also kind of went a little crazy and did like a billion side quests. So I'm a little over leveled. I'm goated? Not even. I'm foxed. What you been up to, Zaddy? I missed all you guys. Been too long. Thank you, JJ. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay, so I'll show you. I kind of did like some build stuff. And then, you know, the funny thing is, as soon as I did the build, they went and nerfed the stat that I was hunting. So, critical rate, as you can see on the left-hand side. Got my sword. Oh, of course I can't use my sword here.
Watch yourself.
Let me get to where I can pull out my sword. Okay. And also you can see that my health bar is like a mile long. So I used to have 15 critical rate. Then those buttheads went and nerfed my sources of critical. I still do pretty good critical damage. Just, you know, they nerfed me. Anyways, but yeah, I got a bunch of HP, a bunch of spirit, a bunch of stamina. So I've been going through and taking on bosses and stuff. But I saved the story for you guys. Look, I got a husky too. Ain't he cute? Hi, Mandy. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow and thank you for the gift. How are you? Okay, so. Oh, and also you can teleport on your horse now. You used to not be able to teleport on your horse. Where's the story? I know it's somewhere. Oh, look, and I also explored like a bunch of the map. I kind of went a little crazy. Life is going good. I just got back from a trip to Japan. So if if you guys got questions, by the way, please by all means ask. I will answer. Japan, yeah. Oh, you're not in the Discord, are you? I posted all the pictures in the real life picture channel. Yes, I did see cherry blossoms. Though we kind of missed peak cherry blossom season. Literally the week before we went was like peak cherry blossom time. But there was still a whole bunch. They were still drifting in the wind. Still a whole bunch of trees with their petals. But the place that you want to go is another city district. Forget what it's called. It's called like Yoshinori or something like that. But that's where you want to go if you want to see all of the really pretty cherry blossoms. And then as for what I ate, well, you know, you gotta eat ramen and sushi and udon and all the other stuff. And let me tell you, they have ruined me for ramen here in America. That's probably the best damn ramen I've ever had in my life.
You holding up?
No, I have not been there ever.
Come.
This is my first time.
Walk with me.
I plan on going again, but not for another couple of years because
It took far too long.
we were
to
only
reclaim
able to
our land.
afford about 4 days.
I just wish Jian was alive to see it.
4 days
will
in
still live
Japan,
on,
so we
as
want
it
to
must.
save up for about like 2 weeks.
There's no doubt about that.
You want to go to Italy? I do too.
I'll be taking charge of Peilun for now.
Especially
There's plenty that needs fixing.
what's that one area?
Homes in ruin, walls in
It's
shambles,
not called
fields gone
Santorino,
to
is it?
dust.
What's that like really pretty place
got
by
your
the
hands
coast
full.
with like the white buildings and
Better
you
than
know,
just
all of
sitting on
the
them.
mosaics and
With
whatnot?
time,
Is it Santorino
Peilun will be standing proud again.
or Santorini or
I
something like
don't
that?
know if Dwayne's told you this.
Yeah, I
but-
want to go there.
He's planning to stay and help rebuild.
Because of Ludwig.
Aye. Guilt still hangs heavy on him.
The food, oh my
He'll
gosh.
get the town
I'm
ready
with
to
you on
welcome
that
back
one.
its residents.
I'm not
There's no
usually
doubt
like
he's
a
the best
food
person for the
person,
job.
but like when
The
I'm
jackals are
if
done.
I'm in another country,
They all
you
scattered.
bet your
quick
bottom
as
I'm
Ludwig
gonna
fell.
try out their local
But
stuff.
the black bears are the real problem. For
Try out
Peilun
like
to be
a
rid of them,
real
we need to take
Italian
down
pizza.
We know where he's
Oh
headed.
yeah.
We should press the advantage while we have it. It's time to finish this bear hunt.
But being there, I realized how much I love udon because you gotta try authentic ramen
It seems
or udon.
Muirden's fled to Demonis.
You
Interesting.
can eat until you turn into a
We
balloon.
found signs the black bears are moving that way as well.
Kind of way ahead of you on that one.
Naira and Andrew are looking into it, so we should know more soon.
I don't know when to stop, you know?
I've got
But I
something
mean, when
to
the
give
food
you.
is really good, can you blame a guy?
What is it?
By the way,
A
how's the
letter
sound? Does
given
the sound
to me
sound
by
good?
a mysterious woman clad all in white. Asked me to give it to you, and the time was right.
Yeah, I'm back. What's up? There's an echo? Okay,
And this,
hold on.
I wanted to give you myself.
Just a sec. I'll fix the echo. I think it's just on your guys' end. It's just on your guys. I can never tell with TikTok audio sometimes, I swear. Game audio. Okay. Hello. Oh, for Pete's sake. Hello? Yeah, what's going on? Why are you misbehaving, game? What went on? No, it's not crashed. It's stuck in tab mode, like tabbed out. What the heck? Hello? I'm gonna have to restart the game. Okay, hold on. Hold, please. Yeah, there's just this black screen over the game and I can't do anything. Wow. Great comeback, huh? Very first time I try to play the game and it crashes. Or not crashes, it behaves. Come on. Go away. There we go. Yeah, let's try this again, shall we? What's up, Vinny? How you doing? Strange indeed. Video games, man. Yeah, we are almost at 2K. You guys have been crushing it with the follows. I appreciate it. What am I playing? Well, I'm trying to play Crimson Desert. Oh boy. Now it doesn't want to load. Oh, joy. Hi, Aki. How you doing, Aki? How you doing, my friend? What's going on? The game doesn't want to turn on. Oh, I'm so excited to see you guys too. Thank you so much. Okay, there we go. Good grief. No, it's starting up. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you. Okay, we're probably gonna have to redo that whole thingy again. Okay, Aki. Thank you for the lurk. Okay, does it sound better now? Do you still hear it doubled up? I really hope not, because if I tab out again, I think it will kill me. It sounds peak awesome. Almost looks like a trailer because the graphics are so good. Or is it because I have a trailer voice? This summer. Nah, I don't have a trailer voice. Alright, let's try this again, shall we? Second verse, same as the first. Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Aw, thank you, Aki. As long as you guys think so.
You holding up? Come, walk with me.
Yeah, and just in case you were wondering, the big backpack on my back is my little robot buddies. I don't know if you guys got to see
It
them.
took far too long to reclaim our land. I just wish Jian was alive to see it.
But
His will still lives on, as it must.
they kicked the crap out of bosses.
There's no doubt about that. I'll be taking charge of Palin for now. There's plenty
You
that
also
needs fixing.
stream?
Homes in ruin, walls in
What do you like to
shambles,
stream?
fields gone to dust.
You
Oh,
got
but
your
you
hands
stopped?
full.
Oh, why'd you stop?
Better than just sitting on them. With time, Palin will be standing proud again. I don't know if Dwayne's told you this, but He's planning to stay and help rebuild.
Because of Ludwig.
Aye. Guilt still
Look at
hangs
these
heavy on him.
blonde twins.
He'll get the town ready to welcome back its residents.
Hello,
I've no doubt he's the
Skyrim
best
belongs
person
to
for
the
the job.
Nords.
The jackals are done. They all scattered quick as Ludwig fell.
Mobile gaming on your phone
But
mostly?
the black bears are the real
Got
problem.
bored. Oh man.
For Payloon to be rid of them,
Well, were you
we
playing?
need to
Were
take
you
down
streaming and
Muirden.
playing games that you want to
We know
play, or
where
were you
he's
playing
headed.
games that
We should press
people
the
want you
advantage
to
while
play?
we have it. It's time to finish this bear hunt.
Because you always got to remember, first and foremost, stream what you want to stream.
It seems Muirden's fled to Demonis.
Interesting.
I also got my
We
kitty
found
right here
signs
next
the
to me. I
black
think I
bears are
scared her.
moving that way as well. Naira and Andrew are looking into it, so we should know more soon.
We had to put her in cat jail, unfortunately, because we can't take her with us to Japan.
I've got something to give you.
So we put her in cat jail, and then we took
What
her
is
back,
it?
and she was mad at us for
A letter
like half the
given
day.
to me by a mysterious
And now she's
woman
back to
clad
normal.
all in white. Asked me to give it to you, and the time was right.
Oh, did you hear her meow?
And this, I wanted to give you myself.
The lady at the
Is this
kitty hotel says that
Gian's
Pepper's a very
journal.
good girl.
Found it in the
She's got a
fortress.
lot of personality.
I thought you should have it.
So I think I think you would your kitty and my kitty would get along. What type of kitty do I have? I have a Calabi. She's a short hair. Hello, kitty. How are you? Also, if you're hearing any cats in the game, it's probably these cats over here.
Good day for drinking.
Norwegian forest cats. She is the best girl, but make sure you give your kitty lots of love too, okay? Read the letter. Okay. I can't see the thing again. My name is Megu, and I hail from the... Yo, Megu from... Black Desert? While traveling here with my sister, we were attacked and now find ourselves in grave danger, so I send this letter in haste. White Crow has promised to deliver it, so I write with the hope that it reaches you safely. Please do not turn a deaf ear to our plea, I beg of you. Follow the path this letter takes you. This is Megu and Wusa from Black Desert. Esteemed MMO Black Desert. Look at the graphics. Yeah, you like the graphics? A lot of people like to complain about them, but it's like it's a beautiful game. Oh, can I not row this boat? What boats can I use? Can I use this one? Okay, whatever, game. Guess we'll just teleport. The water has physics too, by the way. Like, full physics. Can you please open my map? Thank you. What? Payloon. Where does it want me to go? I don't see the X on the map. Down here? Oh, down here. I'm stupid. Duh. Where am I playing this? On my computer. You forgot what level you were? You're level 9999. good, Zaddy. Thank you for the lurk. Appreciate you. But yeah, this game is on PC and PS5. I think it's also on Xbox. I'm not sure. Although it's, to my understanding, that Xbox kind of just gave up existing. So maybe it doesn't, maybe it's not there anymore. What do I have to, oop, okay, well I guess we're taking over settlement. Hold on, a bit loud. I turned it up when I've been playing by myself. Chair, dude. There we go, that's better. Okay, audio. Drop this down to like... Still too loud.
I am going to prolong it. Stop.
Dude, why isn't that charging up? Hold on. There we go. I got that cool attack as well. But it looks like we gotta go and take over this fort, so we get to see some combat. You can see what all of the grinding that I've been doing has gotten me. Also, if you've seen any videos of this game, like a lot of people will be showing off how cool they are at fighting. But me, I'm just a regular old fighter. I can't do any of that fancy stuff that other people do. Is it even part of the quest? Oh, it is. I get a pretty fan.
A sagacious soul unfurls the fan. It's all I could leave behind, given my grave condition. My name is Megu, a witch of doe arts from the east.
Does that mean at some point we're also gonna get
hit by cannon fire,
Wusa,
forcing us ashore.
her fox spirit?
Someone took my sister.
Oh, thank you, Merlin.
All I want is to look for her. But my
I'm glad you like
wounds
my
have
fighting.
left me too weak to make use of my powers. Burn a talisman upon the censer and ring the bells. Then the wind will guide you to her. You'll find what you need on the shore, by our ship.
Her voice sounds familiar. As far as I'm aware, they're not using any celebrities for voice acting in this game. So I don't know if I should actually be recognizing anybody. Hi, Bella. How could you? Yeah, you tell her. You tell her. You say, how dare you, Zaddy? Forget to check in. Just kidding. How you doing, Bella? Shipwreck down here? Okay, it's down there. were doing the same thing. You're forgetting to check in. Well, then I'll say the same thing to you, Bella. How could you? How dare you forget to check in? Still dizzy from April 2nd. What happened April 2nd? Did you have that awesome of an after April Fool's party? Look at all the little crabs. Come here, crab. Blue crab. And these are wharf roach? Yep, I thought so. I learned about wharf roaches from Animal Crossing. Oh, I don't like that. How could you very easily? Okay, you know what? Touche. Fine. Do what you want, Bella. Nature's grasp. Are we gonna lift the ship up? Time to use the force. Use the force, Luke. Dun, 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 dun. Lock. We... Oh, I don't understand. You went to Knott's and... Oh, did a ride scare you? What ride did you ride at Knott's Berry Farm? You have a bad fear of heights. My fear of heights usually only is limited to like if I'm really, really high up, like unnaturally high, and I look down and there's like barely anything between me and the ground. Look at these starfish.
I'll just take a look around and be right back. My leg. My powers aren't working at
Silver
all.
bullet. Ooh, I like the silver bullet.
Over there, look. There, get her.
Don't touch me.
He wants her alive. That's an order. There should be another one.
Every not
Find
scary
her.
farm.
What? I came here alone.
Chair leg keeps getting stuck on my
He was worried for nothing.
couch behind me.
No sign of her.
But every not scary farm, I
Turn
buy
every place inside out
the
until
pass
they're
that lets me get to the front of the line for all of the
All right,
rides,
Get going.
and we ride the silver bullet a couple of times because that one's a lot of fun. Starfish. I got Patrick and Mr. Krabs. You feel it now, Mr. Krabs? But did you at least have fun though, kitty? Aside from the super scary ride? Why'd you put it down? Oh, I see. Are we gonna pull a... Yeah, thought so. It's like that one stunt from what's his name? There's like an old silent film era stunt man. Was it Charlie Chaplin? No, I don't think it was Charlie Chaplin. But
Welcome back
he
from
did
the
it.
ad break.
Holy cow, that's loud,
If you
Foxy.
hate ads, consider a sub or using your Twitch Prime.
He had a stunt where like a wall falls down, and the wall weighed like 2 tons, and it was supposed to just fall, like the window was supposed to fall around him, and they begged him not to do it, but he did it anyways. Because that guy was a bamf. Okay, I don't see. What am I supposed to be seeing here? In between. I'm confused. I'm guessing I'm supposed to investigate. You take that? Oh, yeah, for rituals. Okay. Because I gotta perform a ritual. Forgot about that. Okay, so now I'm guessing we gotta look for a ritual spot. I love thrill rides. You know, like those super fast, super scary roller coasters. Those are the best to me. There's that one, I never get to ride it anytime I'm there, and I really wish I could. But it's the one that's like super tall, and then it like goes upside down, and it's really fast. Never get to ride that one. Yo, you good, bro? What you doing? Okay, just hanging out on the beach. That's cool. That is allowed. That water ride is really cool too. Are you talking about the it's like on the river, and it's you're in the circular boat thingy? I really like that one. It's funny because when we first rode it, we knew it was a water ride. Hi Aki, welcome back. Glad to have you here. Thank you so much for the gift. Are you having a good day at least, Aki? When we went to go ride it, we didn't know it. We knew it was a water ride, but we didn't know it was the kind that splashes a lot. Because they purposely designed that ride to splash, where you'll hit like little divots and bumps and stuff that causes water to splash onto the boat. We ended up getting soaked by the end, and it was really cold. Every week is 6 days. Oh no! When does that stop? Also sorry, I forgot you were gonna go lurk. You're making bank. Ooh, hell yeah. Okay. Hit it, girl. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Okay, go ahead and lurk.
Daddy, yes!
Why in the name of Jesus Cristo is everything so loud today? Was that super loud? If it's just on my end, then I'll stop complaining. But if it's super loud for you guys too, then I'll have to fix it. You know, it's probably just on my end. Hold on. Seems normal for you. Hey Jen, how's it going? Okay. How about my voice? Does my voice sound too loud? Somebody messed with my settings while I was gone. I turned on the mic to start stream, and I got the loudest feedback. Just blew my eardrums out. Oops. It was you? Oh, Aki. I knew it. You're just playing a joke on me though, right? It's going okay? It's going okay here too. Thank you for asking. Okay, I'm watching you though. The trip was awesome. We had a lot of fun. Saw a lot of cool things. We went to Akiba, Senjuku, a couple of other places I can't remember the names of, but we just went there. We went to the National Tokyo Museum, which is pretty cool. It's got like a whole history of Japan.
Yes. It calls from the hilltop fort.
It's really cool.
My sister Wusa is of the Wudo school.
What do you call it?
She commands the wind and
Really
rain.
cool museum if you ever get the
wind
chance to
can
go there.
always find its master. Yet it carries the scent of blood and steel. I fear something terrible is happening.
Blood and steel.
Please, you must help her.
Flint and steel. Yeah. We had a grand old time. And let me tell you this, if you ever go to Japan, do try out. Oh, these are cool looking. These deer. You guys got cute little headdresses on. And you try out like the ramen or whatever, just to know that it's gonna ruin regular ramen for you here back in the States. Shadow harpies. Okay. Sorry to say, soldiers, I'm not on your side, so... Yeah, it's amazing. And then when I got home, I had ramen again, and I was just like, this ain't the same. Okay.
You worthless curs!
Stop it, dude. Stop it. There we go. We're fighting harpies. Does this mean we're gonna fight Karanda? There's a harpy boss in Black Desert that's really annoying. You basically need to have a ranged character to fight her. So I hope that's not the same here, because I haven't really been training up my ranged skills. What's up, Jen? Who's that guy over there? He looks fancy. Get up, get up. Thank you, Experiment. Thank you, appreciate that. Very kind of you to say. You gotta get your wisdom teeth removed? So do I. I just don't have anybody to take me to and from the dentist to do it. So I'm kind of, and yes, I can drive before anybody asks, but it's, you can't drive while you're on pain meds or coming down from anesthesia. I'm not gonna do it with local anesthetics. Hell no. Yeah, dentist ain't too fun. What's up, Experiment? How you doing? What's going on? You having a good Monday? Oh my god. There's too many harpies.
Making me work, okay?
This is entirely too many harpies. Brochure said there would only be a few harpies. I'm doing good too, thank you for asking. You hate Monday? You know, same. I'm hoping one day they make 4-day work weeks a thing here in America, because I would vote for Monday. And I would shoot the person that says we should do Friday. That's just a little pro tip from me to you, by the way, to everybody out there. If ever you have a chance to take a 3-day weekend, never ever take Friday. Always take Monday. Because the feeling going from a Friday into a weekend is the best. Okay, can I teleport over here? Do I? No. Okay. Well, it's fortress stomping time, I guess. Ah, we're gonna do this from the backside, huh? Like a ninja. We are playing Crimson Desert. The Depending on who you ask, it's either the best game in existence or the worst game since E.T. I love it. I think it's an amazing game. It is so much fun. But I'm the kind of person who loves exploration games, so you know, I'm not picky.
Watch out! Behind you!
Who are you?
Hi, Wusa.
You're after the wind tire?
How are you losing to this guy, Cliff? Every cutscene, he always seems like such a dopey little weakling,
Nicely done.
constantly getting his ass kicked.
Consider us even.
Your sister sent me.
That was too close. A moment later, and they'd have taken my powers.
Hang on now. Get down! Oh!
The troubles I went to for this.
Gregor. Oh,
How dare you ruin my work!
we're fighting Gregor. He's a jumpy boy. He's also a bit of a weakling. Kicked his ass.
This is the price of the path you chose.
How long did that fight last? 7 seconds? Yeesh. You're a weak little baby. And now you nap like a baby.
Are you all right?
I have certainly been better.
I can believe that.
If you hadn't acted so quickly, he'd have... You saved my life. Thank you. Just a moment.
I wonder if it's the same voice actors from Black Desert.
My wounds are worse than I thought. I'll need to take things a bit slower.
Let's get you to your sister. Or at least to her
Because
voice.
these two
I am your
classes,
debt.
in case you don't know, or these two girls, are classes from Black Desert.
My sister and I, we happen to have some rare and curious powers. That man's plan was to seize crickets, so that he could to meddle with the past.
No, stop. Cliff. There we go. God. I'm trying to do the blinding flash, but he wants to just attack. Thank you, Aki. Goodness gracious. How many freaking chickens are there? Look at all these chickens. Wait a minute, what do you mean escort? Does she have to follow me? Oh, frick. Good job, robots. I'm happy that you're happy, Aki. Hey, 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 knock it off. Alright, can you get going, please?
Time is perilous, and the art is strictly forbidden. There's no way to alter a single exact event. I'm certain my sister is waiting for me,
Okay, come on, let's go.
and attempting so could put many in grave danger. We always tread lightly, using our powers only to mend what has strayed from the natural order. And when we do, we often call on our little friends for help. I'm not sure how he came to know of our gifts,
Is that me? Am I your little friend?
but if he
Let me
had
open
bent
this gate.
such dangerous magic to his will,
Alright, come on. Let's go, Wusa. Oh my god. Why are you up there? You are a pain in the ass right now, you know that? Alright, come on. Let's go. Get down. What are you doing? What's up, Rogue? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Come on, stop. What are you... Ouch. What are you freaking out about? Get... God. You're better? Were you sick? You hear panic noises and me getting mad? Yeah, because I don't know what's going on with her. She's just freaking out. She's having a panic attack over nothing. Come on. Come on, get down. I'm gonna start punching. Ow. Hold on, can I break this thing? I can break the door though. You just finished all 3 Little Nightmares game? Ooh, heck yeah. Did you like them? You were stressed? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, maybe if I light this on fire, she'll start moving. Come on. What is going on with you? I'll leave you behind. Maybe it'll reset her if I just run down to the place we're supposed to go. She's just up there like, oh, 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 oh. Like, what do you want me to do? Okay, there we go. Quest canceled. Damn. Onya damn. I lost the way because the target is too far. Wait, what am I supposed to do then?
What made him target?
All right, come on, let's go.
my sister and I, we happen to have some rare and curious
Hi,
powers.
Dayom. I missed you guys too.
That man's plan
How have you
was to
been?
seize our gifts so that he could attempt to meddle with the past. Tampering with time is perilous, and the art is strictly forbidden. There's no way to alter.
You have a
the
birthmark
single
on your eye.
exact
Well, that sounds cool, but it sounds like you don't particularly enjoy it. What's
and
up, Caffeine?
attempting so could put many in grave danger.
Been playing it like crazy? Yeah,
We
because it's a
always try
really
to
fun
get
game.
using our powers only to mend what has strayed from the
I can't take myself away from it.
When we do, we often call on our little friends.
How you been, Dale?
I'm not sure how he came to know of our gifts, but if he had been
You were
such
gone for a week. Hey, so was I.
to his will, what could have happened is too terrible for me to dwell on. You have my deepest thanks.
Don't worry. Once the Wild West game comes out, we'll probably be playing that a bunch. Caffeine. So that's just the nature of Slacker streams, you know. And then once I beat this game, it'll move completely to off stream, and I'll be obsessed with it until I either 100% it or extract every ounce of dopamine from it. You went to a spiritual retreat. Ooh, what's that? That sounds fancy. Gonna hold me at gunpoint? Okay. I mean, you don't have to. I've already agreed to play it. So, you know. Oh my god, do you have allergies, Rogue? Oh, I see. Okay. Did you enjoy yourself? Water guns make for a fun loss condition. I think water guns are still fun. They're far less threatening. Well, depends on what you fill them with. It helped you a lot? I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. Me, I've been good. We got back from Japan last week. That was a ton of fun. We did a whole bunch. And then, yeah, just been doing a lot of this. Now we're back to streaming. Regularly scheduled streams. And I'm sorry, it is probably going to be a lot more of Crimson Desert because I'm obsessed with it. But there will be other games, don't worry. This isn't the only game I'll ever play. Still got a backlog of games. And also games that I still need to beat and everything. I went to Japan? Yes.
Megu!
Hop on.
Oh, I'm so glad to
Thank
see
you,
you
Aki.
safe. I owe this man
sure
my
hope so.
life.
Don't mention it.
You're allergic to
I was
dust and
just
pine
doing
trees?
what was
Oh
right.
In
no.
our land,
And you're
this is
surrounded
how
by
we
pine
show
trees?
respect to those who help us.
I took a year-long contract?
You have our sincerest thanks.
If only.
Please. Really. It was
Can you imagine? Pearl Abyss is like, hey, we're gonna give you 1,000.
So-
Actually, no, that's too long.
What do you plan to do now?
I mean, that's too much for
Once Musa has
for a
recovered,
year.
we'll work on restoring her powers. Then we'll head to our next destination. Please.
If it was like
accept this gift.
play only this game for a month
If
and
you
we'll give
ever
you
need our help,
$1,000, then I would
we'll
do it.
repay your kindness.
Your words are enough.
Hi, Rogue.
Please,
Hope
get
you
some
feel
rest.
better. Select the Radiant Necklace from the special equipment slot. Radiant Necklace. What? Do I have to equip it? It says you've been in the fan club for 2 months. Oh my gosh, you're so loyal. Well, thank you. A necklace imbued with the sun's warmth. It holds a mystical power that disperses thick storm clouds and brings the rain to a halt. I see. So it stops the rain. Why am I carrying a candle in my pocket? I want to know, have you ever seen the rain? Is this an axe? I guess this is an axe. I might look into this weapon though. This one looks interesting, and it has recover resources on kill. I'll have to see how much resources we're talking. Thank you, Daom. Tired of soloing the project? It's supposed to be a group project? Aw, did they ditch you, Aki? They were like, Aki's got this. She's super good at this. We don't need to help at all. Oh, hold on, I got a text. Let me reply to this real quick. Okay. Alright, well, that was just a regular old necklace, but super cool. Return to Howling Hill. Don't mind if I do. If I go to sleep, then I think it might upgrade the camp. Well, you know what? You know what you tell them, Aki? You tell them Slacker is very disappointed in them. You say, I know you don't know who Slacky is, but he's very disappointed in you for making me have to do this entire project on my own. Heck yeah. Now you get to be lazy. Is it still not upgraded? How much time is left on this mission? Holy cow.
Next.
14 hours? Holy cow. I just want to see what the level 4 camp looks like. Cliff, come on. Report on Muirden's whereabouts. While tracking Muirden, evidence was uncovered of his deep involvement in Demonist politics, specifically the Bastiere faction. The ones truly in power is confirmed to be colluding with Muirden and aiding his escape. As this appears linked to the Paloon incident, further investigation into the Bastiere faction and their backers is required. Special note. Countess Azarian, a key political figure, has withdrawn from public activities and remains secluded in her manor for an extended period. She is believed to hold crucial information regarding the connection between Muirden and the Bastiere faction. Western Demoness falls under Countess Azarian's influence and has been deemed safe as it is beyond the reach of Bastiere surveillance. To avoid unnecessary conflict, a covert entry via Russell Leaf Farm is recommended. Hi. Okay. I will do that. Time to go be a ninja. I meant to be on the map. Oh my goodness, it's all the way over here. Do I have a teleport? Oh man. I can't be lazy. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to walk. We're gonna have to hoof it, guys. Oh, you know what's really interesting? The metro system in Japan is so freaking confusing, but at the same time is one of the most like beautifully, meticulously laid out things I've ever seen in my life. You know, it's like you know teams of engineers spent billions of yen and decades planning that thing and laying it out. Because at first we were so confused on how to work it, but it's like it's basically just all connecting lines. You have like one long line that connects to another line, then connects to another, and so you have people that are basically spending like 2 hours a day getting places. Look at all these kitties. But it's very, very well laid out, like very well planned out. And it's pretty cheap too. Like I think the most I paid for any one line was like $5. And that was like an hour ride. So I think $5 for an hour long ride is pretty fair. But like they're super clean, super fast. And also they come like almost every minute. You could set your watch to these things. That's how quick they are. Like there would be times where we would buy a ticket, step onto the platform, and it would already be there. Like not, oh, it was there and waiting. Like no, it had just gotten there. And you know, me being American, that's unheard of because we have the worst public transport system imaginable. Okay, maybe not the worst. It's pretty bad though. The Screaming Vault. Oh my god, what's in here? It's like back in the day when I was a young lad and I was working. I'd have to take the bus to and from work every single day. Oh, is this why this is the Screaming Vault? Because people are stepping on traps and getting their butts kicked. Come on, really, Cliff? You can't step through that? Dude, it's a rusty thing. There we go. Okay. It's another one. Ouch. Another one of these. I do not know what the shape, the pattern is going to be. I think last time I like brute forced it and guessed. Okay, if I can't get this, I'm probably just gonna skip it. Because, I don't want to spend all this time doing this puzzle. Oh, okay. Yep, not gonna bother. I'll figure it out later. It's just for an abyss shard, so I'm not too worried.
If you need any cooking ingredients, just let me know.
No, I need you to sneak me in. Oh, it's up here. I'm not really sneaky to begin with. I'm clanking around in big, heavy metal armor. What? What? Pepper's yelling at me. I don't know what I did. She's probably hungry, but she doesn't eat for like another hour. She tries to trick people. You know, she'll like try to trick them into thinking that she needs to be fed. When it's like, you little stinker, you've already been fed. I tell him just to ignore her. She's just a greedy little hog. She won't be satisfied until all of the food is hers. Ain't that right, Pepper? She's gone.
I'm a little pressed for time. May I help?
Looking for a wall piece? I'll find you the right one. Looking for something elegant and refined?
Do you have any non-AI generated art?
My collection is here whenever you need it.
Supposedly what happened was, they used AI to generate placeholder objects or placeholder art, and then they forgot to take it out.
What? Oh, did that hurt?
Oh, without getting caught by the guard. Okay, let me try that again.
I fought worse.
Can you see me? Oh, you can see me.
You bastard!
Okay, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'll just find another way in. Sheesh. No, you don't see me. That was cool.
You thought this would be easy.
No, quite the contrary. I did not think this would be easy.
Come on, I'm not down yet. Oh, this one's feisty.
Hey, that one's stuck in the house. Okay, I'm out. And you have to go away. Oh, now he's just milking it. He's just using it as an excuse. Both of them are. Yo, what the hell? He just popped out of the house.
You look scared. Wanna stop?
Okay, now we do the sneaking. This looks like a suspicious wall. Nope, not a suspicious wall. What's up, smiley face? How you doing? I missed you guys too. How you doing?
Once dwelt a mighty fire dragon that soared through the skies. That dragon burned the village and
I'm
turned the
all
village to
right.
ash. The Flame Knight.
Did you figure out where I went, by the way?
Lives to stand against it. Sparks danced upon their blades, and the sky burned blood red. At
Hey, thank you for the
last,
follow. Welcome,
the
welcome.
dragon fell, and the knights built a castle on that spot.
How were you? How was your
The
week?
castle walls bear the scorch marks of that fateful battle. They are the scars carved by the dragon's final breath, and a testament to the knight's courage.
Wow. What happened next?
That's enough for tonight.
Oh yeah, we had a ton of
It's time
fun.
for bed now, my brave little
We went all over the place. Ate a bunch of really good food. The ramen is absolutely incredible, by the way. Dude, what the heck? That same bot keeps getting banned every time I go live. How are they getting unbanned? What's up, Pepper? What's wrong? She keeps going into the bathroom and then coming out and then meowing. So I don't know what's up. Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. You trying to like warn me about something? She's probably like, don't go in there. There's a spider. I'm like, okay, thank you. Thank you for the heads up, Pepper. There might be a spider on me right now. No, I would know. Trust me. I got senses for that kind of thing. It's like Spidey senses, but for spiders being on me. No, it's not. Nuh-uh. You're just trying to scare me. Uh-uh.
Sister, must you go? The air feels ominous.
Mousy. What's up, Mousy? How you doing?
No one else's. But the Duke.
No, I checked. I checked the top of my hair. It's not there. It's gone. Good. Awesome. I'm happy to hear that.
Will be yours to lead. Beatrice, please. I won't sit idle while our kingdom crumbles. What do I care of the kingdom if I lose my sister? Colette, without our kingdom, we are all lost.
Oh no, then the kingdom collapsed. Crawled inside of my hair. What? How long do you think my hair is? Did you see what you told me on one of my videos? I saw the stickers you posted. But that's all I saw. My hair is longer than my head. Not right now. Usually I let it grow pretty long. But right now it's short because work forces me to have short hair. I honestly don't like it. I like having my hair grown out. If I want to voice a character for one of your stop motions of Jeremy. Oh, interesting. What character? The Discord link is up top.
Could we clear a corner of the kitchen to store the fruit for some time?
The kitchen, my lord.
You don't want to go to school tomorrow? Why not? School's important. You gotta go.
Townsend is seeking someone to build a windmill storehouse. If we wait a little, there'll be a proper place to keep it.
Very well. I only hope the windmill rises swiftly.
What's the point of me listening to those conversations? Because it's boring. Well, of course it's boring. Barlek? Barlek is the one who killed Barlek? Oh, I see. Why did he do... Why did he do that? I listen to their conversations because I'm nosy? That's so true. Cliff is just like, I wonder what they're saying. They're saying something about my hair. Infiltrate? I did infiltrate the manor. I don't know what else it wants of me. I mean, wouldn't you want to know what people say about your hair? Downstairs. You game? I'm in the manor. Aren't I? Barlet killed Jeremy. Oh my gosh. Well, what does voicing a character entail? What do I have to do? I can't say yes to such a commitment just yet. But if you have the details, I will certainly
This one's feisty.
think about it. In manner. All I do is voice act. Well, I know. I mean, I gotta know, like, what are the details? Like, what kind of character am I voicing? What are his motivations? What's his personality like? What does he do? Oh, that's it? You're out? Okay. Guys, I think this quest might be bugged. Because I'm not seeing anything, and it's not updating with me being in here. You're tired from today? What did you do today? You'll tell me in Discord. Okay. Well, lay the deets on me, daddy-o. Going to be honest and say I do not think this quest is currently operating as intended. It says that there's a purple book here, which would be a quest item, but I don't see it anywhere. No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I love my horse. My horse is a good boy. Bro, this has gotta be a freaking... Yeah, that's what I thought. I knew it. I knew that had to be a secret room. Such a smart boy. The horse is tearing you apart. Well, what did you do to deserve it? A+. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's very kind. What's up, Mousy? Why what? Uh-oh. It's a cute little picture of foxes.
Welcome back from the ad break. If you hate ads, consider a sub or using your Twitch Prime.
Ancient earring. Ooh. I wonder what that does. Why am I not hiring my cookies in a jar? Well, because cookies don't need jobs. Right? You don't want to do your work? Yes, do your work.
Intruder! This way! Halt!
Knave!
Don't make me force you,
How did
Smiley.
you make it this far?
Forward. Surround him.
What's going on? Why such a commotion in my hall?
An intruder, my lady. We were about to apprehend him. Just say the word.
An unexpected guest, then. A cause for commotion, indeed.
Oh, I also got 2 new Mikus.
Seeing as you're here, you must be one of the illustrious Greymaids.
You're tired? Well, if it's
I've
work
heard
that
how
you have to do
chased a
today,
bear all the way to my fair city.
then it's
Come.
work that you have to do right
I
now.
suspect our purposes may align.
Why don't you just do it little by little,
Leave us.
piece by piece, until you have it done at the
I
end
shall
of the
speak
day?
with him privately.
My lady, at least allow us to stand guard.
I shan't say it twice.
Return to your post.
I shan't. It's due Wednesday? Oh, well then
Please.
do
follow
a
me.
little bit of it now.
Now, why all the effort to elude my guards and enter my estate?
Do half now,
I came seeking
and then half tomorrow.
Is that so? You could have tried the front gate. Are all northerners this impatient?
It's proven effective.
Yes. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Colette Hazarian,
Are you
daughter of the late Lord
quoting Invincible,
Robert
Mousy?
Hazarian.
Half is a
Pleasure.
lot? Well then do a quarter.
Well met. You've come far, but I am afraid I do not know the whereabouts of your nemesis. Fortunately, I do know those who might.
Oh yeah, and just as a heads up,
You have a suggestion?
this is this will have
Isn't
to be
it
a
said
shorter
the
stream
enemy of
tonight
My enemy is my friend.
because I had to cram a
suspect we could
lot
become
in
very
a short
good
amount of
friends.
time in
Would you
my
like a drink?
evening, and I wanted to get at least a little bit of a stream out. When do I get off?
I have been
7:40.
searching for my sister Beatrice,
So in about
the
half an
rightful
hour.
heir to my title and estate. Her disappearance and the tragedy that befell your people. I believe the one who holds true power over this land is behind it all.
I know. I'm sorry.
mean the
Tomorrow
royal
should be a
family?
normal
No.
length stream.
One who sits higher still. The man who purged the king's loyalists.
And I
and
hopefully
seized the
should not
throne.
be so gosh darn tired.
Duke Caliburn.
Because I'm having trouble
believe
getting
my
back on a
sister
normal
was
sleeping
conducting
schedule because I'm like
investigations
13
into his
hours
affairs.
ahead.
But I've heard nothing from her
mentally.
since that bloody coronation.
You
These
ordered the
days, I
Bionicle
don't
lot
step
and
foot
it's coming in
beyond
3
these
days?
walls.
Oh my gosh. I'm so
Out
happy
there,
for you.
A single misstep could spell my
That's so
end.
exciting.
Any nobles who oppose Caliburn
Are you
fear
excited?
befalling the same fate. Only Countess Marshall and Count Byron seem unconcerned.
And you want me to see what they know?
Exactly. They're
Hey,
Caliburn's
that's
faithful
awesome,
hounds.
Mousy.
They surely hold the answers we
Does
seek.
she like Bionicles too?
Remember, while our purposes differ, our goal is the same.
You don't know? Well, then maybe she's watching just to watch you. That should tell you something about her. She does love Demon Slayer. Well, that is a peak show. So, you know, she has good taste. Okay, is this another infiltration? It is. Damn it. Okay, open the window? No, I can't. Of course not. That'd be too easy. Give you $100? Do I look like I'm made out of money, girl? Hmm? Yeah, but also I had to pay my taxes recently. So I'm kind of strapped for cash at the moment. Cliff, get in the window, buddy. There we go. Yeah, sorry, being an adult sucks. Imagine if you could send photos and streams.
He's going to see it done.
I kind of glad that you guys can't send photos in chat.
To deliver her to him myself.
I don't know. I don't want to think about what kind of unhinged things some people would post.
Another one for the tribunal. Let's see if this one makes it 2 years, like his last toy.
We must keep
Hello,
on the
Lucian.
toes.
Welcome, welcome. How are
There's
you?
still another little bird to catch.
What will I have after 500 years? Another day older and deeper in debt. Because I owe my soul to the company store. What's up, AM? No. Tell Foxy to steal money off the streets. No, he's not a criminal. Hi, Aki. Welcome to Twitch. See, Aki can relate. We both have adult struggles. They're gonna figure out immortality, and then they're gonna trick us into taking it, and then we're just gonna be working for the rest of our lives. What is this? What does that mean, AM? Where is Slackerbot? He is on vacation. I don't think anybody can give you $100. Sorry. It's kind of expensive to live at the moment. You have no mouth and you must scream. Oh. That's what you're referencing. Okay. Alright, bye, Smiley. I hope you have a good rest of your evening. Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you. This has to be the... Right? It's trying to make a bird. Work gave you a big raise. Oh my gosh, hell yeah. Get it, girl. That's what I'm talking about, Aki. Bye, Smiley. imagine you saying bye when I end stream? Okay, I will. $387.44 million miles of printed circuit board. If the word hate was printed across every single nano inch or something like that, I don't remember the exact measurement, it would not equate even one little something of the amount of hate that I hold for you. I don't know the whole speech. What did that do? Well, that did something. Will I ever play Madness Combat Project Nexus? Considering I've never heard of it, probably not. Because I do not know what that is. Oh, hello. You go back to school tomorrow? Good luck, bud. Have a good day at work, okay? Or school. Sorry, I'm tired. You know what? Same difference.
Did everything go to plan in Payloon? I hear their warriors are rather formidable.
The Greymaids? Left them for the beasts.
You're so
Like
weird,
they've been ripped
Mousy.
to shreds
Well,
by
I'm
the
glad
Mob. How's the hunt for
your
Countess
bionicles are
Azaria
coming
going?
soon.
Grand
Happy
General
for you,
won't
bud.
appreciate his playthings being late.
She's been hiding herself quite well, but it's only a matter of time before we catch her.
Let me know if you need our Palinese hounds on it.
We have traitors in our midst? Baby Fuggler and a Godzilla figure. Godzilla, that's cool. But what in God's flat green earth is a Fuggler? That sounds like a word I should not be allowed to say. What is that? Oh. I'm leaving. Sorry about that. Too late, you can't stop me. I already broke in.
Did you see the fireworks in the circus last night?
Fuggler is a type of monster that has human-looking teeth. Why would you do that? Fuggler is a mix of ugly and something. It sounds like a mean word that people used to say back in the day. They would call people fugly. And it's the F word and ugly. It's a type of plush you can buy. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know much about plushies, sorry.
I know good stone when I see it.
When is the birthday stream? On my birthday. That's at the end of May.
Don't judge a stone by. I'll be here if you ever need a lucky charm.
Like I said, when we were talking about it last time, I'll try to stream my birthday. It's because I'll be at an anime convention during that time. But if I do stream on my birthday, it'll be for like, you know, a couple hours maybe. Giddy up, cow. I saw you comment. Yeah, yeah. I said happy birthday to you. This is how you steal cows in this game, by the way. It's probably underground. Thought it was a teleport beacon, but I don't see the shimmers anywhere. So I don't think it's a teleport. You must really love Invincible. Hey, Mousy. Climb. Cliff, climb, buddy. Jeez. I've not seen season 2 or whatever of Invincible. I did watch season 1. But I've heard that the recent season is not that good. I usually see on the subreddit for Invincible that their biggest gripe is that the animation is very poor quality. So it's like, man, that's a bummer. Then again, it is Amazon Studios, so what did you expect? Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Cliff, get in there.
Wow, you actually came back.
Hey, thank you for the 2 months, Aki. Appreciate it. Is it nap time? Almost. You got a couple more hours at work? Cliff, please climb in. There we go. No, Cliff, climb in. What is your problem? I'm doing wonderful as well, Mr. Carlo. Thank you for asking. But nap time can be right now if you want. Go to the storage closet. That's not Slackerbot, that's Foxy.
You're certain we can take on the Greymanes?
You dare question me?
Omni-Man kills Homelander. Well,
Is that so?
depends on which universe they're in. Are they in the Invincible universe or are they in the Boys universe?
Next once Payloon is taken care of.
So the Greymanes will be finished before long.
Wait, I haven't finished.
Don't try to order me around, Count.
What an uncouth fellow.
Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. I should throw. Closest thing is the goldsmith's room. Ah, man. But he'll understand, right? I mean, you're the hardest working person there. You just say like, hey, I just need a quick nap. And he'll be like, oh, okay, got it.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Lizard. Did you just try to do an invincible title card joke, Mousy? Well, props to you, bud. You tried. Here, Wiggles. This one's easy, it's just a whale. Yay, puzzles. Hooray for easy puzzles. Because they're the only thing my dumb brain can do. If the earth is round, why are pancakes tasty? Good question. You got me there. I don't know. Why are crabs pink? Crabs aren't pink. Don't try to spread in misinformation. Saying that the world is flat, I can tolerate that. But you say crabs are pink, and I'm gonna stop you right there. It says that there's a book here. Oh, I already have it. I already got that book. Hey, what's up? Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Eliminate Count Byron without being detected. When did this turn into Assassin's Creed? What the heck? Is he downstairs? He's downstairs.
Don't let him get away!
Am I getting booted out? How did you see me? Can somebody explain to me how the heck they saw me? It was completely empty in this house. That's how you do it. Stealth who? Get a little camera for my cat. You know, I've honestly, no joke, I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about putting a camera up in her, well, you can't see where I'm looking, but in my corner of my room, there's a kitty tower, and I've been thinking of putting a camera at the very top. Only thing is, though, she hasn't been going up there lately. What's up, Cupcake? Upstairs? Are you kidding me? Thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, but I've been thinking about doing that because I think that'd be a lot of fun. I think you guys would like seeing Pepper in her natural habitat. But she doesn't really go in her tower anymore. Are you mimicking me, Mousy? Where is this guy? My name is Mousy, and I want to give Slacker 500 bucks. Got you there, didn't I?
Build them into the ground! What do you call that?
Nah, that's not mimicking. That's not what I said. Oh, you guys want to fight, huh?
What do you call that? What do you call that?
Are you a gladiator or a jester?
Is that it? Is that all you guys got? Weaklings. He's right there.
I'll break you down!
wants you to hydrate. Get to it.
Are you a gladiator or a jester?
Ooh, hydrate? Okay, I will hydrate Aki. There you go. Thank you for the hydrate. I've got flavored water this time.
Your stance is weak.
Oh shoot. Get off me.
This isn't Pearloon! You're nothing here! Sorry on your face.
Okay, I don't think I can kill him without being detected, because there's like a billion guys here. Well, I guess we're just gonna fight.
Let's help you.
Shoot. Okay, I'm getting kicked out.
Don't let him get away!
What are you doing, Mousy? Are you transcribing everything that I'm saying? Is that what you're doing? Is this for the historical records? Go away. What's up, Haru? How you doing? How are my eyes purple? My eyes aren't purple. They're red. You know your colors, right? There he is. He wasn't in here earlier. Okay, Aki, thank you for being here. Appreciate ya. You have a good rest of your evening, okay? I'm doing fine, Haru. Thank you for asking. Most excellent. just playing some Crimson Desert and dealing with a Mousy. But don't worry, Mousy's harmless. He's just a silly guy. Yeah, I don't know. Where is Mousy? Mousy's been super quiet today. Well, I guess if Mousy's not gonna talk, I'm not gonna give him this 500 bucks I found. Oh well. I guess I'll just have to give it to somebody else. Yeah, that's a darn shame. Some might even say a crying shame.
To challenge this kingdom.
Wait, I'm allowed in this one, right? I don't have to infiltrate? Yeah, I don't have to.
I thought I'd forgotten it all.
What a shame. How does the animal have clothes on? What animal? You talking about me? I'll have you know that I'm civilized, okay? I take my shoes off inside the house, thank you very much.
With time, the bad ones fade.
Hey, it's Damien.
And the
Hi,
good ones
Damien.
remain.
Cool. Glad we have that talk. And you know what I've been craving lately is some hot pot. Like every once in a while, something will just pop up that reminds me of hot pot. I'm like, I could go for some right now. But then the thing is, I usually overdo it every time I get some. I just overdo it on the noodles.
Good to see you.
Damien, where is she? Speak with Countess Azirian. Do I have to change into Damien? No, I can't. A hybrid? No, I am a Kimono Mimi. Specifically of the Kitsune variety.
Yes, speak.
I thought, could I have a moment of your time?
Who are you?
Lately, I've been having nightmares about that night. The black bear storming in, the flames swallowing the village. I can still hear the screams.
Make my model have a sword. That's
the smell, the
in the
cries,
plans. I do want to do that, actually, because it'll fit my adventurer aesthetic.
Forget about them, even for a brief moment.
Eventually, I would like to hire a
drink might help
an artist who can like
could you help me find
basically create me one big unified theme. Because I want to basically have because all of my streams, you know, Twitch, TikTok, YouTube,
Who goes there?
they're all
Strong
kind
quality
of
wood lets a house wear over years.
themed, you know, like they don't all follow the same thing. So I would like to hire an artist at some point to just make me a bunch of stream assets and stuff like that that all follow the same design aesthetic.
A timely arrival.
Oh, there you are.
I hope to work
Wait,
with
no.
you for years to come. If you need anything, seek me out.
Speak with
Greetings.
Countess Azirian. Okay, well, I think this quest is time locked at the moment.
You might not believe it, but I come from a noble house.
So I guess
that
we're gonna have to
don't
do this
enjoy
one
my
later.
life here.
So, before we end the stream, because like I said, this is unfortunately going to be a shorter stream, but tomorrow will be a longer one. Or, I mean, same, you know, similar. Tomorrow will be a normal length stream. You want to make an invincible edit? Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Doesn't look very different to me. Looks kind of the same. Oh, this is disappointing. I thought it was gonna, like, get bigger. What's over here? More barracks, I guess. At least my trees are growing. Oh yeah, my animals. I want to show you guys my farm. Great googly moogly. Looky, look at my farm. I got a bunch of chickens. And my goats finally had a baby. God, it took them forever. The chickens have been screwing like crazy, though. Look how many babies there are. Good lord. Well, we got a baby goat. That's cool. Alright, well, I gotta save. You're gonna make many accounts to follow me because you like my content? Well, I appreciate it, but don't do that. Unless it's an account that you use legitimately, don't follow bot, okay? I want all of my follows to be organic. But I greatly appreciate the sentiment. Okay. So, unfortunately, that is where stream has to end tonight. I'm sorry it's so short. But I will see you guys tomorrow. You have organs? You do have organs, because you are a living being. You breathe air, you eat food, you drink water, just like everybody else. But I am going to take off. Thank you for everybody for being here. Tomorrow will be a normal length stream. Tonight was just a little bit shorter because I had to fit a lot of things in to one little tiny time slot. And we are super close to our follower goal here on TikTok. We're like 10 people away from our follower goal. That's so cool. I appreciate all of your guys' support. You guys are all awesome people. I should play the Madness Chicken song on YouTube. Okay, I'll when I come back, I'll check it out, okay? Thank you for liking the like. I appreciate you. Bye, Haru. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. All right, you guys have a wonderful night. Please take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all tomorrow, okay? Bye-bye. All right, if there's anybody left on Twitch, let me see if I can find anybody to raid. whoever's left watching at the moment, I'm gonna go dump you off to somebody. If anybody's even on at the moment. Let's see, Kitty. Mac. Somebody playing Red Dead Redemption. All right, I'm gonna go dump you guys off with Mac. Thank you for being here, everybody. I appreciate all of you. You guys are awesome. I gotta quickly run, but thank you all for being here. I didn't realize that the game audio was not on. I'm sorry about that. But please take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful night. Tomorrow will be a normal length stream.